to our Advent journey. I hope you enjoy it.
Good morning everyone, my name is George and I'm going to tell you the story of Moses. Now yesterday we learned about Joseph and how God brought him into Egypt. Joseph's family stayed in Egypt and became huge, but they were about to be in trouble because a new Pharaoh began to rule in Egypt and he was very mean to God's people. He made them work as slaves. God's people felt alone and crushed, so they cried out to God. "Where are you? We need you." God heard their cries. He would find a way to save them. God chose Moses, a man who had once lived in Egypt but had become a shepherd. One day he found a burning bush that didn't burn up, and when he got closer, God spoke to him and told him to go and ask Pharaoh to let his people go. Moses was very scared, so God promised to stay with him the whole time. Moses told Pharaoh to let God's people go, but Pharaoh didn't listen. So God turned the river Nile into blood, the first plague. But Pharaoh still didn't listen, so God sent more and more plagues. After 9 plagues, God told Moses to warn Pharaoh he had to let his people go, or the firstborn son in every family would die. God also warned his people about this and told every family to kill a lamb and put its blood on their doorposts. This was a sign that they were God's people. That night, lots of people died, including Pharaoh's own son, and at last, Pharaoh let God's people go. So God's people were free at last, but soon they stopped remembering what God had done for them, and this led them back to the same old problem. God couldn't remain. Sin drove him away. So Moses and God's people began to hope and pray. God, will you come back to stay?